Well, before we get into our discussion with Dr. Turi tonight, let me tell you a little bit about him. Dr. Turi was born in the same area of France as was Nostradamus. Dr. Turi also attended the Royal School of Music. He's an artist in other ways. He's musically inclined. Need to hear you play sometime.
Hey, anytime.
He attended the Royal School of Music in London. Dr. Turi also has had some amazing UFO experiences of his own in his own lifetime, which we have discussed on past shows here. And Dr. Turi has and continues to appear on radio and television shows literally around the planet, folks. So before we go any further, please allow us to welcome Dr. Turi to the Cutting Edge. Dr. Turi, thank you so much for appearing here tonight.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, God, for having me again here.
It's been a while since we've seen you, Louis. What has been going on in your life so far?
Oh, my gosh. I lead a crazy life, Jim. Totally crazy. As a matter of fact, right now, I'm just about to produce a pilot for my reality show, which will be called The Cosmic Code with Dr. Turi.
Good.
This is what's going on here.
I like the title.
Oh, yeah. I have my newsletter now that reach literally hundreds of thousands of people worldwide, where I teach how the universal code interacts with the human psyche and feed people information on what happened, predictions, news, and Paris Hilton, all the good stuff out there. So that's what's going on.
Okay.
Lots of trips planned ahead, lots of lectures, and same old good stuff.
And you're appearing at the International UFO Congress this year.
Yes, I'm going to be going there in February, sometime in February, where I'm going to be doing a hypnotic session for all the people that are so stressed, you know. I did that at the UFO conference in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I got the entire ballroom to, literally sleep and help them to relax. It's not dangerous. It's fun, and I can stimulate the creative forces of your subconscious, so that if you have any wishes, it will come true.
And this conference is going to be held, for those who don't know that, in Laughlin, Nevada.
Yeah, February 23rd through March 1st.
Yeah, it'll be at the Aquarius Hotel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Befitting.
We'll talk, exactly. We'll talk more about that at the end of the show. Louis, tell us a little bit. I'm familiar, Kyle's familiar with your past track record of accuracy and predictions, but tell the audience a little bit about some of the things, any new viewers, so they might
let's see. The last prediction I did, I was on coast to coast. About 20 or 25 million people were listening to me. And I said to George, be ready for a bad earthquake within 2 days. And George says to me, no, Dr. Turi, earthquake happen every day. I says, no. The one I'm talking about happen every 6 months or maybe every year, because they're well above 6.5. Okay? And that was it. 2 days later, a 7.3 hit Asia. And everything is, as always, well crystallized. Is on their website. The date is there and everything else. This is what I do. Hurricane Andrews, the Asia tsunami, the 9/11. Well before things unfold, I write about it. And for those who do their homework and know my work, they know me, though there is no skepticism.
That's me. Will you be able to? Oh, I'm sorry. Will you be able to talk about tonight, if we have any time, about the dragon?
Yeah, I can already tell you that the dragon set has moved December 15, 2007 into the sign of Aquarius. And he's going to be there until August 22nd to 2009. So only a few days ago, the new dragon enters the world of Aquarius. Aquarius was shocking news. UFOs, television, the future of mankind. This Aquarius dragon is going to get the world and shake it. I mean, all the details are in my Cosmic Code newsletter, don't get me wrong. But I will give you enough information to understand what the dragon is all about.
Fascinating. Louis, we took some of your recent predictions from your website. We have a whole bunch of them. We've got a lot of ground to cover tonight, by the way. But the first one was, you said that 2008 will be a year of shocking news and large explosions with a serious increase of earthquakes and volcanoes eruptions. And you're looking at February in August of this year?
Correct. And the location obviously has to be where the activity is, that is the Ring of Fire. Remember, NASA, regardless how much money they take from our tax dollar, will never, ever in million years give you the timing. And if they were to work with me, I have the exact timing over and over and over again. I have proved to them that I have the timing. But if they were working with me, I would have the activity of the fault. And then joining forces will be very, very beneficial for the rest of the world. But again, they see me as a Mrs. Claire or I don't know. They don't yet understand that I'm not a psychic. I'm a scientist. I have referred to software. I refer to astronomical maps and everything else. And those people have yet to understand who Dr. Turi is and what he does. But they do not, suddenly enough, take the time to investigate me or my work.
Okay. Do you see most of these earthquakes confined to the Ring of Fire? Or are they erupting in new areas?
Yeah. Well, I give you the month. Okay. Remember, I have the timing. The timing are February, that's next door, and especially August. Now, obviously, because the dragon set is right on top of Japan, Japan is going to hit it too. But you have to remember the tail is in Leo. Leo was France and Italy. So some volcano that have been sleeping for a long time could also get into eruption. Not to forget, of course, that everybody is waiting for a big bad one somewhere in North California or Los Angeles. Well, I'm not want to scare anybody. I'm giving you the timing. Now you deal with it.
Yeah. Okay. And the next one, you said that to expect a full restructure of the internet. How do you think the internet would be affected that way?
Well, maybe they decide to find a way to make you pay for it. I don't know. Wait. Aquarius was anything that dwelled with electronics, including the internet. Aquarius wants this world to become one big family, knock down the barrier between Mexico and Canada, like we did in Europe, so to speak. So there's no way you're going to stop the progress of unifying the world, because that's what the age of Aquarius is all about. Now, how is he going to get to the computer? I believe a new software technology will get the computer to speed up to a higher level. I don't know. When I enter the archetypal realm of consciousness and see something that I'm way ahead of time, it's very difficult for me to. It's like like Nostradamus when he was looking into this bowl of water. It's cloudy, but I can perceive things. And again, only the future is my witness in that case. So just watch what's going to happen to the internet, because it's going to be restructured.
I know so far that when Bill Gates designed software for computers they were selling to China, China demanded that certain things would not be recoverable in search engines, that they wouldn't be able to find
Is that right?
certain things. Oh, yeah, that was quite a controversy.
That they wouldn't be able to cache the web page.
Maybe they'll be extending a little bit of that.
Interesting.
Well, you have to understand the dragon set rules Japan and lots of countries in Asia, not to forget, of course, China. And this is why China literally exploded. The head tree. Now, on the other hand, in the United States, we have the tail of the dragon in the financial world of this country. And you're wondering why we're having financial problem? It's all preset within the universal structure and the universal code.
Yeah. Okay.
And notice we're going to have the total restructuring, the merging of many television networks.
It's
They're going to get
happening.
more homogenized.
It's already happened. I wrote those predictions over a year ago in my books, Moon Power 2008. And no long ago, but I think a week ago, billions of dollars were exchanged between two very different networks, a very powerful network. They are going to merge. The age of Aquarius wants everything to be together. And there is good and there is bad about it.
Yeah.
Because those who have the control are going to have more control. And those who don't have any power are going to be suffering this impact of the dragon. So it's crucial for everybody to know where this dragon is affecting them in one of the specific areas of their lives.
That's an interesting point you brought up, because up until the early 80s, there were strict laws in this country with the Federal Communications Commission that said, to paraphrase the law, that any corporation could only own just a few television stations, and not even a handful, and just a few newspapers. And that was to keep independent integrity in media. Now, you have huge corporations. I can think of one right now that owns 1,400 radio stations.
Isn't it years ago why the Bell telephone was broken up and restructured, because there was a monopoly and they wanted to try to avoid the monopoly? Now we're going back to it.
They're going back to it.
Exactly what it is. It's all about
And Bush wants to, I think he's trying to get some other legislation passed now it's going to make it even worse. So
what you're doing is, I'm coming from, again, the archetypal problem of consciousness when you're coming from logic, but either way, we are meeting exactly where we are, okay? And in the future, that's going to be getting even worse. Everything has to be unified to one global order. That's the way we are going to. There is more control for all who have the power already.